Good morning, students. So welcome back. So last time we have discussed about conversion of percentage to numerical fractions and decimal fractions, and then we have studied how to use percentage for comparison. So next part, try these from page number 164. So question number 1 from that, find. So I am solving A1, 50% of 164. of 164. So that is equal to 50% means 50 upon 100, and of means multiplication. Okay, so into 164. Okay, so 51s are 50, 52s are 100. Okay, so 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4. So answer is 82. Okay, then next is C, 12.5% of 64. Now first what you do, either you write it in decimal point. 12.5 means 12.5%. That will be better. So 12.5% of 64. Now 12.5% means 12.5 upon 100 of means multiplication into 64. Now remove the decimal point. Okay, so it becomes 125 upon 100 into 10 multiplied by 64. After decimal, 1 digit, so 10, that is 10 in the denominator. Okay, now I know the tables. 25 5s are 125, 25 4s are 100. Okay, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. Okay, now so 4 1s are 4, 4 1s are 4, remainder 2, 4 6s are 24, right? And 2 1s are 2 8s are 16. So answer is 8. Okay, so 12.5% of 64 is 8. B, example B, you will solve it as homework. Now see second example from that, try these. 8% children of a class of 25 like getting wet in the rain. So how many children like getting wet in the rain? Okay, so number of children that like getting wet in rain, that is equal to, the statement is clear, 8% of the children of a class of 25. So total number of children is 25. Out of that 8%, so how many are they? 8% of 25. So 8% of 25 means how many? Okay, so 8% means 8 upon 100. Of means multiplication and multiplied by 25. So 25 1s are 25, 25 4s are 100, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So answer is 2. Okay, so therefore final statement, 2 children like to get wet in rain. Okay, now next try these on the same page. Now understand the difference between this example and the previous example. in the previous example, we are supposed to find from the given percentage how many. Now here, part of that is given and you want to find the whole. Last time I have explained. Okay. Now here, 9 is 25%. But of what? Do we know that? We don't know. So we can say, let that number be x. Let the number be x. Okay. Now, so 25% of what? Means 25% of x is how much? That is x. 9. Okay. So 25% of x is equal to 9. Do you understand? So this part is given, we want to find whole. In the previous example, whole was given, we were finding out the part. Means how many. Now here, what is that? Do you understand? So that is the difference here. So 25% of x is equal to 9. Okay. Now 25% means what? 25 upon 100 of means multiplication into x, that is equal to 9. Okay. Now this is divisible. 25 ones are, 25 fours are. Okay. So therefore 1 upon 4 into x is equal to 9. Now I want to find the value of x. I don't want this 4. So bring this to this side. Okay. So therefore now this 4 when it comes to this side, it will be in multiplication. Here it is in denominator. So here it goes in multiplication. Okay. So therefore x is equal to 9 into 4 transposing multiplying both sides by, not transposing, multiplying both sides by 4. Multiplying both sides by 4. Okay. So therefore x is equal to 36. 9 fours are 36. So what is that number? 36. Okay. Therefore the number is 36. Same way, try to solve second example of this. Try these. Okay. Now exercise 8.2, question number 1. Convert the given fractional numbers to percents. So first one, a, 1 upon 8. Now these are the given fractions. We have to convert them into percents. Okay. So now here, if you see, 100 is not multiple of 8. So what do you do? Simple method. Multiply by 100 and divide by 100. Okay. So there is no change in the actual fraction. Right? So now you can write it like this: 100 upon 8 into 1 upon 100. So this becomes percent. Okay. Now, so 4 2s are 8, 4 25s are 100. Okay. So this becomes 25 upon 2 percent. So 1 upon 100 gets converted to percent. Now 25 upon 2 means 12.5 or 12.5%. Okay, you can check it. 12 to the 24 plus 1, 25. So 25 upon 2. So 25 upon 2%, I can write it as 12.5% or 12.5% if I go for the decimal fraction. It depends. Okay, so 12.5%. Then next example, C, 3 upon 40. Now again, if you see, 100 is not multiple of 40. Okay, so what do you do? Simple method. Multiply by 100 and divide by 100. Now don't touch this. Just cancel this if possible. So 1 0 gets cancelled. Right? Now 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. So it becomes 5 3s are 15 upon 2. and into 1 upon 100. Okay, so 5 3s are 15 and 2 here and 100 as it is. So this becomes percent. Okay, now so that is equivalent to 15 upon 2%. So that is 7.5%. 15 upon 2 means 2 sevens are 14, 1 remainder. So 1 upon 2% or 7.5%. Do you understand? So this is question number 1. So let's move to question number 2. Now from question number 1, B and D you are supposed to solve as homework. Okay. So now question number 2. Now question 2 says convert the given decimal fractions to percents. Okay. So this is B1 2.1. So 2.1, what I can do, I will first remove the decimal point. So it becomes 21 upon 10. Okay. So what I have done, how many digits after the decimal point? Only 1. So remove the decimal point and write 10 in the denominator, 10. Right. Now I know 100 is multiple of 10. 10, how many is 100? 10 tens are. So you can multiply and divide the denominator by 10. Okay. So I can write this now as 21 upon 10 into 10 upon 10. I hope you have understood. Okay. Or you can use a simple method, multiply and divide by 100. You will get the same answer. Here what I have done, I am trying to get the equivalent fraction. Okay. Now, so 21 tens are how much? 210. 10 tens are 100. So how much it becomes? 210%. Do you get it? Okay. Then next example I am going to solve is D. 12.35. Which one? 12.35. D. Okay. Now again simple thing. Remove the decimal point. So it becomes 1235. So after decimal point, 2 digits. So how many zeros in the denominator? Yes, absolutely right, 2 zeros. So it becomes 100. Now again, arithmetically you have got the denominator 100. So how many percent? 1235%. Do you get it? Okay. Now let's, A and C you will solve as homework. Okay. Let's move to the next question. Now see question number 3rd. Estimate what part of the figures is colored and hence find the percent which is colored. Okay. Now from that 3rd one I am solving. 1st and 2nd you are supposed to do it as homework. Now see here. 3rd one. Total how many parts? First count them. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 parts are there. Out of that, how many are colored? So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So first we will write, you have to find out first what part of the figure is colored. So part of the figure which is colored. That is equal to, how many parts are colored? 3. And total parts are 8. So 3 out of 8. And we want to now convert it into fraction. Now we know that 100 is not multiple of 8. So what do you do? Multiply and divide by 100. Keep this 100 as it is. Use this for reduction. Okay. So 4 2s are 8, 4 25s are 100. Now 25 3s are 75. 75 upon 2 into 1 upon 100. Now divide this. Okay. Now we know that this is not completely divisible. So 2 3s are 6. 1 remainder. 15. 2 7s are 14. 1 remainder. So keep it as it is. So 37 integers, 1 upon 2. Okay. And 1 upon 100 becomes percent. So how much part is painted or shaded 37.5%. Okay, so therefore 37.5% of the figure is colored. Okay, in the same way solve first and second. Now let's move to question number 4. So now question number 4, find B1 from that 1% of 1 hour. Now 1 hour means how many minutes? Can you tell me? Oh yes, 60 minutes. Okay, so 1 hour means 60 minutes. So first we will convert that hours into minutes. So 1% of 60 minutes. Okay. Now 1% means what? 1 upon 100. Of means multiplication. So into 60. Okay. So 110 gets cancelled. Right. So 2 3s are 6. 2 5s are 10. So 3 upon 5 minutes. Now my dear students, some other may have different thinking. Some may get converted this into seconds. That is also correct. For example, some may write it like this. 1% of 1 hour is equal to. Now 1 hour means how many seconds? 1 hour means 60 minutes. And 1 minute means 60 seconds. So कितने हो गए? 3600 seconds. Okay. So 1% of 3600 seconds. Okay. So there are two ways you can get the answer. Okay. So 1% means what? 1 upon 100. Of means multiplication. So 3600. Now this becomes very easy. 2 zeros get cancelled. 36 ones are 36. So 36 seconds. Okay. So my final statement. Therefore 1% of 1 hour is what? 3 upon 5 minutes or 36 seconds. Okay. So any one of them is acceptable. If you solve both are well and good. Okay. So next example. So now D, 75% of 1 kg. Okay. Now, so again 1 kg convert to grams. So 1 kilogram is equal to how many grams? Oh yes, of course, 1000 grams. So 75%. So 75 upon 100. Of means multiplication. 1 kg means 1000 grams. Okay. So 2 zeros will get cancelled. 1, 2, 1, 2. So 75 tens are. So 750 grams. So therefore 75% of 1 kg is 750 grams. Okay. Now if you don't convert and if you find the answer, that is also not wrong. Your answer will be in kgs. Okay. Now let's move to question number 5. Now so from question 4 you will solve as homework A and C. Okay. Now let's see question number 5. Now here part is given, you want to find the whole quantity. Okay. So 12% of it is rupees 1080. It means, do we know that? We don't know. So it is X. Okay. So let the number be X. Let the total amount here be rupees X. Okay. So therefore 12% of X, that is equal to how much? 1080. Okay. So 12% means what? 12 upon 100. Of means multiplication into X, that is equal to 1080. Now bring this 100 to this side. When it comes to this side, it will be in Yes, obviously, multiplication. So therefore, 12 into x, that is equal to 1080 into 100. Multiplying both sides by 100. Multiplying both sides by 100. Okay. Now, then what we can do? Divide both sides by 12. So x is equal to 1080 into 100 upon 12. So what you did? Dividing both sides by 12. Okay. So now you can cancel it. 12 ones are 12, 12 nines are 108. I know the table. 12 zeros are 0. Okay. So therefore, x is equal to 90 into 100. How much? Yes, 9,000. So therefore, 12% of 9,000 is 1080. So therefore, the amount is rupees 9,000. Okay. So let's move to the next example. Now see next example. See, 40% of it is 500 kilometers. It means we don't know. So let the total distance, here it is distance. So let the total distance be x kilometers. Okay. Now, so therefore, 40% of x is equal to how much? 500. Now, 40% means what? 40 upon 100 into x, that is equal to 500. Okay. Now, so 1 0 will get cancelled here. बस हो गया. अभी इस साइड ले लो. So this 10 it comes to this side. So it will be in multiplication. So multiply both sides by 10. So 4 into x, that is equal to 500 into 10. So what I did? Multiplying both sides by 10. Right? Then I don't want this 4. Bring it to this side. So when it comes to this side, it will be in division, that is denominator. So dividing. So x is equal to 500 into 10 upon 4. So what I did? Dividing both sides by 4. Okay. So 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4, 1 remainder, 10. Okay, so 4 twos are 8, 2 remainder, 20, 4 fives are 20. Now, 125 into 10, so that is 1250 kilometers. Okay, so therefore, the total distance is 1250 kilometers. Okay. Now, next example from this, that is D1. So D, 70% of it is 14 minutes. So what is the total time? We don't know. Let it be x minutes. Okay. So let the total time be x minutes. Okay. So therefore, 70% of x is equivalent to 14 minutes. Okay. Now, 70 means what? 70% means what? 70 upon 100. Of means multiplication. So into x, that is equal to 14. So 1 0 from the numerator and denominator will get cancelled. Okay, now I don't want this 10, so bring it to this side. It will come in? Yes, obviously, multiplication. So 7 into x, that is equal to 14 into 10. Multiply both sides by 10. Okay, then I don't want this 7 because I want to find the value of x. So bring this 7 to this side. So when it comes to this side, it will be division. So x is equal to 14 into 10 upon 7, dividing both sides by 7. Right? So 7 1 is 7, 7 2 is 14 and 10 2 is 20. So x is equal to 20 minutes. Therefore the total time is 20 minutes. Okay? Now, so after this, let's move to the next question, that is question number 6. Now see question number 6. Convert given percents to decimal fractions and also to fractions in simplest forms. Okay, so we want to convert this to decimal form first. Okay, so 150% means what? 150 upon 100. Okay, now give the decimal point 1 2. So decimal point after 2 digits from right hand side towards left hand side. 1 2. So my answer is going to be 1.50. So this is decimal form. Now you also want to convert it to the simplest forms. Okay. So again I will write this as 150%, that is equal to 150 upon 100. Okay. So cancel these zeros. Then 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10. So that is 3 upon 2. So see here, this is decimal fraction and this is simplest form of the fraction. So 3 upon 2. Do you understand? Okay. Now next example, that is D, 5%. Now 5% means what? 5 upon 100. So give the decimal point. Decimal point in the denominator there is 100. So 2 zeros. So decimal point should be after how many digits? Yes, there you are. After 2 digits. That too from right hand side towards left hand side. So 1, oh my god, there is no digit. So what to do? There is only 1 digit. So take 0. Okay. So it will be 0 5. So 1 2. Okay, and 0. So it will be 0.05. 1 2. 1 2. So decimal point after, yes, 2 digits. Okay. Now this is decimal fraction. Now convert it to simplest form of the fraction. So 5% means 5 upon 100. I know the tables. Okay. 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 zeros are 0. Okay. So it becomes 1 upon 20. That is the simplest form of the ratio. Now dear students, you will solve A and C as homework. So after this, we'll stop here today. But I am writing all the homework on the board so that you will do that. Right? Now see students, this is the homework. First try this, page 164, question 1B and question number 2. Then second try this, page 164, second question. And from exercise 8.2, question 1, B and D. Question 2, A and C. Question 3, 1 and 2. Question 4, A and C. Question 5, A and E. And question 6, A and C. I hope you will do this homework, okay, and you will write down whatever I have taught today in your notebook, and you will complete this homework, okay. So we will stop here today. I know there are many examples, but they are not too lengthy, okay. You will require nearly 30 to 40 minutes, not more than that, okay. And tomorrow there are no other periods, so definitely you will complete this homework, okay. And if you want to complete the portion, if you should not omit any topic, I need to take such lengthy periods of 25 to 30 minutes, then only we can complete it. And I hope you will definitely cooperate with me. So let us stop here today and meet in the next period. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice day. Thank you.